Hey guys, and welcome to the Straw Hat Knows Next Let's Play. It's Punch-Out for the Wii. I'm Mugiwara Yoshi, and this is the first Let's Play I'm coming back to since Pikmin 2. And joining me as always is Thornbrain.
Chocolate!
And Travis. He's happy.
I am.
So, this is a reboot for Punch-Out, the original Punch-Out on the NES and the arcades. This version's a lot different from the originals and the one on the Super Nintendo. So, for this particular playthrough, what I'm gonna do is because the reality is, I can beat every single boxer in this game in about a few seconds into the round one. So for this Let's Play, I'm gonna purposefully stretch the matches all the way out into round 2. Then we'll get the advice from Doc Lewis, and that's when I destroy them. And as you can see here, I'm messing with Mac, because this is a Wii game, so yeah.
That'd be the worst fly ever that punched you right in the nose.
I'm trying to get him dizzy is the thing, but he keeps jumping around. There you go.
Shouldn't take so many drugs.
So now that we're dizzy, let's start our boxing career.
Punch drunk already?
So our first opponent for the minor circuit is Glass Joe. Now, Glass Joe is infamously known in the video game world as the king of all losers. But I'm gonna show you guys today that he's a serious competitor, and we should take him a little more seriously.
He did win one fight at a point.
Out of 100.
Yeah, so you see, the biggest loser obviously is the guy who lost to him.
I'm betting it was Doc.
You know, he is an ex-heavyweight champion, so...
He did beat that cup of coffee, that's 2 wins.
They did get the French bread, the baguette.
After beating Baguette.
Bonjour! Bonjour!
You know, physically, the fact that he's 5'10" and 110 pounds? Jesus Christ, I mean, how does that even work?
I weigh more than that.
But it's okay, it's fine. Because Joe is serious, right, Joe? I'm ready when you are, Joe. You and me in a round of 3, Joe. Joe, there's a bug on you! Oh, oops.
Right on your dick.
Okay, so if you've never played Punch-Out before, the game focuses on your opponents telegraphing their attacks like that. And basically, you're supposed to dodge and counterpunch. One punch just stuns your opponent, and that allows you to start punching them in the body or in the face. I prefer the face. Joe is not difficult in the slightest. In fact, losing to him is kind of what a lot of people think, you know, very less of you. If you notice, I was getting stars off of him. Star punches are basically Mac's biggest weapon. Little Mac Star Boxer. It works differently in this game than the others. In the others, you could rack up at least, like, a high number amount of stars, and every star would be a really strong punch. But here, the stars have like a somewhat level up system. See, I have 1 right now. If I were to do it, it would be like a semi-strong punch, but not all that strong. 2 stars would be an even stronger punch. And 3 stars would be a Shoryuken.
So how do you get the stars exactly?
You get the stars by counter-punching at the right moment, or... There's a lot of opportunities for different boxers because it's different depending on who you got. See, like you notice how Joe was yellow for a few seconds?
Mm-hmm.
If I hit him right there, I would have got a star.
Maybe the one boxer he beat was himself.
And this is our coach, Doc Lewis. In between the rounds, he gives you some advice. Sometimes it's helpful, and sometimes it's not.
Yeah, sometimes, yeah, hit him, that'll win. But I guess this is kind of true.
I decided to put the translations for what the boxers say. And that moment I could have put out, but I didn't. So, the cool thing about Punch-Out is that since you're fighting different boxers from around the world, they all have voice actors that actually speak their native language, which is really cool.
Also, I noticed the more you hit the guys, the more their faces kind of swell up and get beaten up.
Yeah, that's another new thing for this Punch-Out. In this version of Punch-Out, there'd be face damage. In the original, for the NES, there was face damage, but you would only see it in between the rounds with the 2 little pictures. Here, the more you beat on them, the more bruised they look.
7, 8, 9.
Now, in real boxing, if you get 3 knockdowns in 1 round, the match is over and you win. But here, you can do this.
His croissants! Still would have laughed if you let him wail on you for a while and to see how long it took to kill you.
I wanted to, but the thing is, I was already trying so hard not to kill him in the first round.
In good conscience, you just could not lose to him.
I mean, I was doing that thing where you said, hey, you should bop him every now and then. But even then, that got me antsy.
How's that considered a TKO?
You know, he's...
It's a KO. Technical knockouts are the ref saying you're done.
Well, he said he was done.
That's what Doc Lewis just said. TKO.
Well, if food flies out of your face, what the fuck is the guy gonna say?
I guess I have a point.
Look at him! Does he look like he's ready?
He can't enjoy the croissants.
He missed 22 punches, Travis. And I knocked him down 5 times.
The swelling will never leave.
So, here's the next boxer, Von Kaiser. He's, not difficult either.
Big surprise.
In fact, nobody's difficult in the minor circuit. Except maybe the last guy, but we'll see.
And you know, with what Doc said right after you beat Glacio, that just confirms that he's the one who lost to him.
True.
Every boxer has this cool little animated sequence, and,
In this case, it gives away his weakness.
yeah.
Children.
He's yeah.
Jewish people.
You just couldn't resist, could you? As soon as I was recording this, I was like, I really hope there's not like a Hitler Nazi joke or something.
You know what? I didn't even say either one of those. But
you know what? We all fucking know what it is.
we all thought it, so
Fine.
we're all going to hell.
World Cup, Brazil, Germans and shit.
Ole, ole.
I actually like to call this particular round Brazil's Revenge.
Is Little Mac Brazilian?
No.
He's rather tan, so.
Little Mac is from New York. Which is actually interesting because that kind of means that Little Mac is the only Nintendo character that's from, like, you know, not a wacky world. He's from, you know, the Nintendo's America.
I guess it would be a little bit weird, like, this guy's from Germany, and this guy's from Mario World!
Mario was the referee in the original Punch-Out games, and he was gonna be the referee here, but if you notice, like, the art style is a little comic booky-like and kind of blocky.
So they replaced him with Jonah Jameson, I see.
Yeah, yeah. Your opponents telegraph their attacks, so it's pretty easy to dodge for the first few boxers. Later on, they start getting faster and more difficult to avoid and counter.
Oh, I thought he was going mental.
Well, he does have a massive swelling of blood in his brain, apparently.
And besides, look at him. Look at him, he's shaking.
I like how not only did you bop him, but you messed with his mustache.
Look, you do this to me.
They're forcing me to fight this man. He isn't well, he's shaking. He gets beat up by children, why? So now there's the second round. I'm going to show you how to get all the stars and actually fight like I'm trying.
Now, what's the purpose of the hearts?
The hearts are your stamina. Every time your opponent blocks you, your number goes down. If the number drains, it goes all the way to 0. Then Mac will get tired, and he won't be able to punch. The only way you can get your stamina back is by dodging. Only in that instant.
You also lose hearts when you block their punches, right?
Yeah, only one, though.
I always thought this formality was completely pointless. We have to wait all the way to 10 before we call it.
My favorite thing about the referee is that he always says tree. 1, 2, tree.
Guess he knocked it down like a tree. He should have said timber.
Von Kaiser has an instant knockout point, and it wasn't there, but I did kill him. You can actually beat Von Kaiser in like 5 punches. Like, just instantly get the TKO. But I didn't show that for the Let's Play.
It's funny how beautifully stereotypical every person you fight is in this game.
Holy smokes, kid. You're the real deal. Are you ready for the next challenge?
Glad I found you, man. I was like really broke. Just punch him off.
Doc, easy. I won.
You try to punch him, your glove goes into his mouth. Yum.
It's funny how you say that, Travis.
What? Really?
I don't want to spoil anything. I don't want to say anything, but
Okay, let's just immediately kill this guy. I feel bad for Von Kaiser. Look at him.
I feel bad for a lot of the boxers, mainly Von Kaiser, because he's the only one who kind of shakes like that.
I'll never feel bad for this guy, though. Fuck him.
Disco Kid is the only original boxer for Punch-Out Wii. Every other boxer in this game has been in the arcades and the NES and the Super NES version. He was supposed to be a character called Kid Quick, but when the developers were making it, his character, they were like, you know what, let's just make him whatever. Let's just make it our own new thing.
A douche.
Yeah.
They just literally call him douche.
You know.
Ready for this? Yeah, Disco Kid.
By the way, I've never actually gotten to round 2 with any of the minor circuit boxers until this Let's Play.
Here it comes. Oh.
He even tells you. Come on.
Yeah. Like, okay, a lot of the early characters, like, they telegraph their attacks in ridiculously silly ways that just wouldn't really, that would never happen. Punch-Out is more of a puzzle game, really. Like, yes, I'm clearly punching them in the face repeatedly, but it's really all about counter-punching and getting the stars and knowing when to hit the boxers at the right time. Like, right now, they're not really dodging, but later on the boxers start, you know, getting smarter and they know when to dodge you and stuff like that. I'm kind of breaking my own rule here because I kind of said to myself, okay, first round with every boxer, I'm just going to punch them a little bit, and then second round, I'm going to destroy them. But for Disco Kid in particular, I'm hitting him in the face and all that on purpose. You'll see why.
Because you hate him.
No, I
Because
think,
oddly enough, I hate him too.
I think he's silly and stupid, but I don't hate him.
Oh, I completely... Look at that. Look at this stupid motherfucker.
And yes, he's ridiculously weak. If you noticed, his record was 4-12.
Well, when he tells people he's gonna punch them, I mean...
And, you know, our record currently is 2-0, so we're technically better than him already.
What is this trainer gotta be thinking, where he's just look, if you just fight normally, it'll be fine. I'd rather dance, baby.
Step it up, Mac. Where's
That's really
your
an interesting
hustle?
thing. You're the only one with a coach.
Step it up, Mac.
How to jive.
It's just that whistle.
See if we can dance
Step it
around
up,
those
Matt.
star punch.
This is my first time seeing this, like him, like, headbanging, so I was laughing when I was recording.
This dumbass beat headphones.
Okay, this is why I beat him up.
Hey, good looking.
That was my only reason.
Now kick his ass.
Now fuck this guy.
Stuff his baby blue gloves up his ass.
Funny thing is, Mac is the youngest contender in this entire game and boxer. He's 17 years old.
The funny thing is that weight levels mean nothing.
Yeah, in real life, Mac wouldn't be able to fight any of these people. I accidentally got the instant KO. Because you see when he goes like, yeah, with his arms like that, if you star punch him, like right there, it's an instant KO. I was supposed to get 2 more, but I accidentally got it, and I just kind of went with it.
Faster the better for this guy.
Do I even need to ask this? I can't help it. It's so much fun. You ready for the next challenge?
I just love how he dances.
But his little his Shigeru Miyamoto finger guns. It's so much fun standing out there doing nothing.
Also, he never throws in that towel for you.
He's like Don King. He didn't give a shit about his talent.
The thing with Doc is that he's an ex-heavyweight boxer, apparently. And apparently, according to some sources, Mac, like, he wanted to be a boxer, but because he was so short and, you know, little, that he was rejected by 200 different coaches until he eventually found Doc.
Well,
It was kind of his fault for his parents naming him Little Mac.
I don't think Little's actually his first name, but
So, okay. Well, the guy could be named... It could be, I mean... Last name might be Mac.
well, look at the other guy. Is Disco Kid really the name? Well, as a kid, maybe, but
Disco Teen.
Disco Adult. So this is King Hippo. He's probably one of the more notable Punch-Out characters in history.
specifically World War II.
It would also be impossible to fight him in real life, by the way.
It wouldn't be too bad because his stamina would be absolute garbage.
So, King Hippo works a little differently. In fact, he actually works the most different out of every boxer, almost. If you notice, his health bar is taking forever to go down. Watch. Normally, with, like, Disco Kid or the other ones, I'd at least be, like, more than halfway done, at least. And, also, I can only hit him when his mouth is open. And I have to hit him in the stomach. See? But you can hit his face if you hit him... Basically, you hit him in the mouth, hit him in the stomach, then you're allowed to hit him in the stomach or the face.
No wonder he's minor circuit if he can't even keep his pants on.
It's worth noting King Hippo does have the most sex scandals out of all the boxers.
And also, he's the only one who doesn't have, like, like the place he's from is fictional, and also he doesn't have, apparently, an actual weight. They're all question marks. Or age, so nobody even knows what he is.
He's an asteroid.
He's a King Hippo.
Apparently. And he also can't talk. I was tempted to put question marks, as, like, in the translations as a joke, but I decided
I
against
tell
it.
you one thing, son. I wouldn't want to face this suck on a food eating competition.
I might eat him by mistake.
Because it'd be a victory for me.
Doc, that doesn't help me.
What was that facial expression like he got distracted by a bird in the building? Ooh.
Doc, help me out here. Stop looking at the bird.
They serve nachos in here? Damn.
I hate you, Doc.
How can you hate a man with a doctorate?
So here's King Hippo's special attack, double punch. You know, first time playing through, you might struggle with him because he's way faster than the other boxers. Here's a neat little thing, you can actually knock off his crown and counter punch him when he goes for the double punch. And if you do it twice, he's done.
Wow.
That match could go on forever, really. Well, not forever, but like dodging and like if you were to just keep dodging and counter punching, you might go into round 2 because of how long it takes.
Rick is back.
And with that, we're now the champion of the first circuit. Not hard at all.
You're off to a good start, son.
So no reason to be proud of it.
You're a minor circuit
Yeah, it's
champion.
pretty, whatever, but hey, it's a
Well,
belt.
if there was a guy that's maybe 100 pounds beating a 500-pound man, I would probably be proud too. Come on, man, bud. You can do it. Aw, he's crying.
Now that I beat everybody, you unlock a new circuit. Before we do that, let's look at his sad face. That's hilarious.
He doesn't want any more. He just wants to buy pants that fit.
Hey, great work, Mac. Now let's take down the next circuit.
Falls down the road. Ah!
After every
Can you at least stand while you're training?
every time you beat a circuit, you get a nice little training montage.
That's it, baby. Keep it up.
That's it. Overarm, overarm.
And now that we beat the minor circuit, we get to go to the major circuit, which features a brand new logo and neat little sound effect. Okay, so in the next circuit, we're gonna take on Piston Hondo. And yeah, it should be fun.
Piston Hondo.
Piston Hondo. In the originals, he was named Piston Honda, but when they decided to reboot it, they were like, let's change the name to Hondo, just in case for legal reasons.
Just in case people don't recognize him as Honda.
Even though E Honda gets away with it.
It's a stupid concern.
So that was the first part. What do you guys think?
That was pretty easy at first. I remember playing. I don't remember how far I got pretty far. And I remember that being very easy, but not as easy as you're playing it up to be.
Well, I'm also holding back too, so I don't know. I've kind of been thinking like maybe at the end of this Let's Play, I'll just do like fast as I possibly can, just like a montage or something.
Just a speed run.
Yeah, just like, hey guys, watch me win. Yeah.
I'd like to see that. Really, the most I know about Punch-Out is just what everyone else knows. The most I'd ever watched of it was one of the games done quick speedruns where the guy did Super Punch-Out blindfolded.
Oh yeah, Zallard1. Shoutouts to him, he's really good.
Yeah, I'll link that in the thread.
Either him or Sinister1. They both do Punch-Out, and anyway. I started laughing because just of the thought of him falling off in the montage. Because I knew there was going to be a joke about the montage, but I didn't even get to say my thing.
Hey, man, we need to turn it on! Montage of just Lil Mac trying to pop his leg back into place. Ah!
Taking him to the hospital.
Crying while he's in the emergency ward.
Comes out in a full body cast for some reason.
Got an infection from all the chocolate I rubbed in my wound.
By the way, I have diabetes, Mac. Mac just, what the fuck? What?
Next time you're jogging, he's following you in a rascal.
You're ahead of me.
He shows you run by on the street, and then like 5 minutes pass of nothing happening, and then you see the scooter shop.
Second montage of Mac running to a Walmart to get batteries.
But still playing that.
Going up and down the aisles, he gets the batteries, waiting in line, and there's like a whole line of people, so he's just...
It's gonna sound like that supermarket version of that song, though.
Finally gets back to him, gives him the batteries.
That's minor circuit shit right there.
Minor circuit. If that's minor circuit, how bad is it going to be for major?
At the end of the game, Doc dies, and you do a training montage as you chase the hearse. Punch-Out.
Punch-Out.
Punch it!
For the Strahd.
Pop out!
Doc out.
Pop him, Mac! Pop him! They replaced him with Sonic.
Mac immediately runs back to Doc and puts the batteries in there. I don't want Sonic, nope.
Every time he's trying to run by New York, you're too slow!
I know!
I'm a human!
I'm the most realistic person here! I'm 17, you dick!
Graduate from high school. You know what my favorite kind of chocolate is? Sonic! This guy's kicking my ass. What I need to do against him? Get faster and bop him. You say that for everyone.
You said that for me when I showed up.
You said that when I was looking in a mirror one day.
I didn't even say anything to you.
I didn't even know how you got in my house.
I didn't even hire you as my What are you doing here, actually? What are you doing here?
I need healthcare.
Doc goes, well, speaking of healthcare, look at me.
Okay, I'm lost. Is Doc supposed to be Sonic, or is it someone else?
No, I think Doc is somebody else entirely.
I think Doc just got injured after falling off the end. He shouldn't have put so much weight into eating that chocolate.
But you didn't even wait. First few seconds. Hey, man, good job. Ah!
I guess it'd be good training trying to pop the bone back into place and
Failing.
consoling him. Yeah, exactly, just making it worse.
Dude,
I'm a boxer, not a doctor.
Dude.
At least have it where I take the gloves off. No, man. No.
You gotta do it with the gloves.
You gotta punch it back into place. Left hook, right hook, ow!
Okay, Mac, here's the plan. You're gonna go to medical school, but you have to wear your boxing gloves. What?
You gotta live and breathe boxing, man.
Can you hold a pencil? I think.
I just imagine that music playing while he's failing to get a driving test because he's wearing the gloves. Running over all these cones and
Like, he drives off a cliff. God damn it, Doc!
well, now you're falling off the cliff. Now you got to swim with boxing gloves on. That's your fault. Are you Satan?
Can I at least wear flippers, Doc?
It's just another pair of boxing gloves on his feet. How does this help me? To take over the world, you gotta punch the world. With your feet.
Where did my boots go?
Yum.
Should've worn brown ones, man. They look like chocolate.
Oh, poor Mac.
They were green, you dick.
I'm colorblind.
Doc, where are we even training? It's like an abandoned warehouse or something.
You just end up getting tetanus while there.
No, go in the ring and give it to him. There, you won. Wow.
Oh. Punch out.
Punch out.
This is how you train him.
The straw hat now.
Let's try it now.
Punch it.